Hey, and welcome back to my channel. It is Ashley here, and if you are new, hey girl, hey. So it has been a while. A month to be exact, that I have posted on my channel, but I am back, okay? And I have a really super cool, hopeful project for you. So I got these poofs from the thrift store, and they were like $1.49 a piece. I thought they were super cute, and today we're gonna do like a upcycle with them. So my plan is to actually turn these into like a stand. Hopefully that happens. Hopefully it works. So like a stand you can put your plants on, or like just like put some decor on to make it look cute somewhere in the house. Or it could be a stool. I don't know how sturdy these would be, but it could potentially be a stool. I don't know. I'm thinking not, but okay, let's continue on. So the poofs I got from the thrift store. I also got these wood rounds that we're gonna use as a base, and then I also got some hairpin legs on Amazon. So I got 14-inch ones, and then I got 4-inch ones, so it'd be two different heights. Again, fingers crossed, in my mind I have this nice idea, hopefully that it works, and if you guys find these poof type thingies, you can do the same thing with it. So let's go ahead and get this project started. All right, so to start this out, the first thing I did was I spray painted my hairpin legs. So I'm just using the color Gilded Brass to do that. So I laid them out nice, and then I just went ahead and I started to spray paint this metallic spray paint on the legs, and I did several different coats, making sure that they dried in between each one. All right, so we have a slight dilemma. I was in the middle of spray painting the legs, and y'all, I am running out of spray paint. Let me tell you how precious this spray paint is. This particular color, Gilded Brass, is very hard to find. Normally the Walmart up the road from me has these in stock, but they don't. And I always like load up on this stuff because it's so hard to find. So this is my last can, and I'm hoping that I have enough to finish the legs. Actually, both of these legs, I don't know. So I'm a little bit sad. But this is like a very good spray paint. Okay, so anyways, I hope I can find some. I literally Googled, and like no one has this. They have like pure gold, but no one has this. This I know. So then I even went on Rust-Oleum's website, and I mean, let's hope this can last. Okay, so now that we're off of the legs, we're gonna start on the base part of this. So like I said, I'm gonna be using these wood rounds to do this, and I'm also going to be using this rope. So I don't really know the name of this rope, but it is amazing. I have used this for so much stuff. Like I've used this to create letters for like this little basket thingy that I did, and it was super cute. You can use these for like making like gift bag handles and stuff. Like it's so much stuff you can do with this. Stuff's so good. You can get this from the Dollar Tree. And it's amazing. They have different colors. But anyways, so I got this natural color, super cute. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add this along the edges of this wood round to just cover the edges. You don't have to do this. You can definitely just paint or stain this whatever color you want. I'm not gonna stain it. I'm gonna keep it the natural color, and I'm gonna be wrapping it with this stuff. And yeah, so let's get started with that, because this is gonna be a little bit easier than me not having enough spray paint. Okay, so like I said, I'm just gonna take my wood round. I'm using 2 of them, but this is my first one, and I'm gonna take my hot glue, and I'm gonna start to attach this rope to the edges of my wood. So y'all, I Googled this because I really wanted to know what, this would actually be called, but honestly it said structured paper twisted like handle, like that are on these bags. So like most of the craft bags and stuff have these same exact handles, so it's just, I guess, well structured paper that's twisted together. But anyways, I'm just adding this on the sides of these carefully using my hot glue and holding it in place to make sure that we have some good adhesion. Okay guys, so I finally got the spray paint. So I said that I thought that the can that I had would last me, but it did not. It did not. So I had to order some more. Literally, I think I paid like 30 something or $40 for these 3 cans because I had to ship it and all that stuff. But anyways, it was well worth it because I use this all the time. But again, if you find these in the store, which is very rare, they're only like $7 or $8 a piece. But anyways, so So I got these. I'm about to finish spray painting the hairpin legs. I have like 4 more to do, and then I have like to do maybe like 2 more coats on the other 4 that I did. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So glad that these were in stock where I got them from, and I'm about to start spray painting, and then we'll move on to the next part, which is going to be attaching the legs to that wood circular base. So before we can attach those legs to the base of this, we are going to be, of course, using our wood round for that actual base. So to add this, I'm just literally going to take some hot glue, and I love to use my Gorilla Glue because it's very strong, and I am just going to attach the wood circle to my little poof thing here. And then as you can see, there's a little gap. So what I did was I took some more of my hot glue and I just added it there, pressed it down to make sure it was nice and glued. And then that was it. So I did this around this one, and then of course I did the other one as well the same way. Okay, so now we get to the fun part and the last part, and that is putting the legs on finally. So I finished putting the bases on here, and then I also put some more of that rope to kind of hide like some of the glue and stuff that you can see. And it wasn't really glue, it was just really like it still had like a gap. So I just added some more rope and it looks so much better. So now I'm going to start to add the legs. I'm also going to put the formula for it down below, and I'll probably put it on the screen somewhere. So there's a formula if you put 3 hairpin legs on, and there's also a formula if you put 4 hairpin legs on. I'm going to be putting 4, so I'm going to be using that formula. So let's go ahead and let me start putting the legs on. Okay, so before I started to attach my legs, I just started to round out my little poofs. I'm calling these poofs, y'all, because they look exactly like the floor poofs that you can buy. So I'm going to clean them up a bit. So I'm just trimming away any excess flyaways and stuff like that. And then after I did that, it was time for the measurements. So if you do not know the diameter of the circle that you're using, you're just going to want to measure that. And then once you measure that, you're just going to put that, you're going to times it by the number that it tells you to, which I will have the calculations down below. And this tells me that it's 9.898. So honestly, since it's at 9.8, I just went ahead and did a little bit over 7/8. So 9 7/8 and a little bit over that. And then you want to make sure that before you do that, that it is 1 inch away from your outside of your circle. So I went ahead and I marked that, and then I took my measuring tape and I measured 9 and 7, a little bit over 7/8 to the other side of my leg, making sure it was 1 inch out, and I marked that, and I just continued to do this around the base of the wood round. Again, if you're doing 3 legs, it's going to be a different measurement. So I will again have those the formula down below for you. You don't have to do this because normally, y'all, you know me, I will eyeball things, but I decided to use the little calculations that it had, and it worked perfect. So after you get that done, now it's time to just add the legs on. So you can pre-drill your holes. So I'm pre-drilling my holes, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start to add my screws to each leg. And I did this same thing for the next poof, which had the smaller legs on, so it was a little bit easier. So these are the 14-inch, and I think the other legs that I used, I believe they were like 8-inch, because I did have the 4-inch legs, but they were too small. So I went ahead and I did it with the 8-inch ones. All right, and that is it for this video. That is all I did. Super easy to do. Honestly, you can get this done in a day if you are not spray painting your legs and having to wait 5 days for spray paint that you can't find in the store. But I love how this turned out. Again, it was super simple, a very cool upcycle. And if you find something like this is something that you can do as well. Again, I just love this. It's so cute, and there's so many different ways that you can style this. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, make sure you click on that subscribe button and you hit that notification bell so you'll always be up to date with my latest tutorials, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!